So round number 1, we are crossing the railway. I mean, we're a bit, we're close to the railway, but we're not on top of the railway. So yeah, we are playing a map of railway facilities in Japan. So yeah, we have some stuff written here, and there's a small truck there. We have some plates here as well. What does this tell me? It doesn't really tell me anything. Looks like a Shugaku plate. I don't know if Shugaku would make sense here, because it looks like a flat city. I don't think I would go somewhere in the region of Shugaku here. It doesn't look like Okayama. Okayama is a big city, so it could be Okayama. I guess the transformer with that bar also looks a lot like a Shugaku, and the pole top as well, so it should be Shugaku. That's a hill to the northwest, so it would make sense to be Okayama. Imagine this being like Matsue. I wouldn't be surprised to see Matsue here. Do we have any railway that would make sense? So a railway that we would cross like on this direction. Is there something that makes sense around Matsue? I don't think so. Let's just guess in Okayama. I think that's the more logical guess here. And let's see what it is. And it was in Okayama, so we will take that for sure. It was in the middle of Okayama. I could have found this. It was pretty easy to find. I just had to find the railway. So let's keep going here and keep pushing. And so we're crossing the railway again. A bunch of roofs that look very similar. Where would this be? Looks like Shugaku again, I would say. Looks southernish. Everything looks a bit like Shugaku. We have two buses here, but for some reason this bus looks normal. But what is going on? Is that a helmet? What is going on with that bus? Is that a bus? I'm not sure. That was a pretty weird advertisement. But I guess it has to be somewhere in Shugaku, so we can pretty much just go for it and guess somewhere in the middle of this. I don't know where I would go though. Looks coastal. Could this be between Okayama and Fukuyama, for example? Oh, it wasn't. It was up there, in Shimane, near the city of Unan. So yeah, I was here. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing any words, but it's really hard for me to say the words. But I don't think I'm the worst person to like reading the names of places in Japan. I think I can say them pretty normally, in a normal way. So yeah, is this a train station? Yeah, it should be, because we have this stuff. This stuff normally it's like above the train railways. So I imagine this is a train station. And we have a Tohoku transformers. Should be in Tohoku. We have mountains to the northeast, and it's pretty flat to the west. So it should be around, for example, like around Yamagata, I think would be a good guess. Could be Akita. Ooh, Akita makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I might go Akita here, actually. It's extremely flat on this part. Ooh, I might go Akita. Can I find any station pretty quick that would line up? I don't. Maybe it's actually where I was, in Yamagata. Is there any station that makes sense here? Ooh, I like this one. I mean, no, I don't, because the station is to the south. Wait, where was the one I was at right now? No, it doesn't make sense. I don't know where to go. Let's guess in Akita and we'll see. It was in Akita. I didn't see... Oh my god, I didn't see the right station, because when I zoomed in on this one, I think I zoomed in on this one. I thought the station was to the north and not to the south. It was to the south, so this was so findable. No, guys, please consider this a 5k. This was a 5k. Yeah, please consider that as a 5k, because I would have found that if I was not dumb and if I was not like kinda bad at realizing directions. So now we have a Kansai transformer. We're on top of the railway, and it's a very round railway here. So yeah, tobacco, and yeah, this is like one of those shops that literally sells everything. And we should be in Kansai, so I would say probably Osaka. I don't know if these buses can tell me something about where we are. I don't really see anything written on the buses, neither on the building. Village Otsu, it doesn't tell me anything. Mountains to the east. Ooh, I just seen them. They look extremely big. Could this be somewhere around here, and the mountains to the east are just these ones? I guess that makes it white. Is that an amusement park on top of the mountains? I never seen this in my life. So yeah, I guess it would make sense somewhere in Osaka. And oh, it wasn't. It was in Shiga. I guess the mountains to the east. Wait, were the mountains to the west or to the east? Did I misread the compass again? Oh, maybe I did. So yeah, it was this station, Ishiyama. Okay, sure. And now we got a man who is just watching the Google Street View card just come in. And he's like, ooh, interesting. And we have the railway. So this is, I love this type of railways and like railway crossing roads. Because like we have to go a little bit above and then we cross the railway and it's a super tiny like road and then we have to go down again. I don't know, I find this interesting. I know it's pretty dumb, but it's interesting in my eyes. So yeah, we should be somewhere in like central Japan, I would say. We have a silver plate, so we would be somewhere in the region of Tokyo, but it's extremely mountainous. Could this be somewhere like in Gunma, for example? Or would I guess maybe like in Yamanashi would make more sense. I guess Yamanashi would make more sense. Let's guess for Yamanashi. It was in Kanagawa, which also makes a lot of sense in terms of mountains. It's like this valley here that we have mountains to the east. So we will take that, and that's 21,421 points. That's not bad for 121 points. So I made this guess, which was not that good, and the Shimane, but that was pretty hard one. And I guess I could have done better on the Osaka, but the other two were pretty cool. So let's see if I can do better now. We have a man on a motorbike with this like interesting helmet, and there's a woman walking there. I really love to go to Japan. It looks such an interesting place. Looks like a Tohoku, Tohoku Gaiwire, like a northern Gaiwire. It's not necessarily only found in Tohoku, but it looks northernish. Is this ever? I'm gonna say something that doesn't really make sense with what I just said, but is this ever Shikoku Island? Is it ever Shikoku Islands? The roofs look northern. I guess it looks northern, but what the hell are these mountains in Tohoku? Where would we find these mountains in Tohoku? Doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense at all. Let's guess in Aomori, why not? I don't have a better guess, I'm so confused right now. Oh my god, I just guessed in the opposite side of the country. Oh my god. What did I just do? It was in Kyushu. And the mountains were these ones, and on the other side was the what is it called? Yeah, Yamaguchi. So we were in Fukuoka. I'm actually so surprised right now. So yeah, we are on a station called Oyama. So Oyama Station, and it's a Japanese railway station. Val. I guess if I can figure out the city we're on, I can pretty easily find this and 5K the location. Oyama, I never heard of that place. Oyama, I've heard of a bunch of Oyamas, Okayama, and a bunch of others. But where is Oyama? We had a phone code there, I did see it, 0205. I think that's like more northern. But I don't know, Oyama should be a big place, and I never heard of Oyama. Oyama, because the station is pretty big. Is there any station called Oyama? In Osaka? In Sendai? I don't think so. Pretty confused on this one. Because we have Oyama Station. Oyama, I imagine that's like a place. Is this just Tokyo? And Oyama is like a place. I never heard of that. I'm so confused. Let's guess Tokyo and we'll see. I want to know where this is. And it was. Oh, Oyama was there. I could have found this. And it was pretty big. Oh my god, with this zoom, I could have seen it. How did I miss that? Oh yeah, but it's good to know that Oyama is there. So next time I have that, I know where Oyama is. Hopefully. So now we are crossing the railway. But this time, the gate to cross it, which is this thing, is closed. So I imagine the train is coming or has just came. But I can't see it, unfortunately. Which would be pretty cool. I like to see the different types of trains that we have in Japan. I've seen some. Sometimes they show up like on maps like this. The trains are visible, but this time this one is not. So where is this though in terms of region? It's not an easy location. Not gonna lie. I don't have like many things here to work on here. Looks. I have no clue. What does this look like? looks southernish, maybe? I was gonna say it looked northern, but it doesn't look northern. Looks kinda southernish. Let's guess somewhere around Okayama. Oh my god, it was Shiba. Why am I having so many hard locations on this game? It's being so hard. So yeah, is this an official? It is. Oh my god, what's going on here? But the quality is pretty high. It's a pretty nice quality camera. Looks like a Kansai pole top, so we should be somewhere in Kansai. We have a huge gate, one of those like typical gates that we see in Japan. A mountain to the south and to the east, like super tall mountains. In Kansai, so maybe somewhere around here would be a good guess. Let's go for it. And it was around Shiga, which also makes sense with the mountains. And the gate was like this thing here. So yeah, I love the railway system in Japan. It's like so large and so that it covers all the country. It's so nice. I'd really like to have such a system that like the one they have in Japan, in Portugal, and in Europe in general. Although like I feel like in Central Europe the train system is not bad, but in Portugal it's not really cool. So yeah, this time we have these snowballers here, and for the cars to be able to see the road, even if it's covered in snow. It doesn't really tell me anything though. It looks kinda Nordish, I would say. That's the only thing I can figure out from here. Although the pole top looks like a Shugaku pole top, that's why I'm so confused. Ooh, the pole top is a Shugaku pole top. So let's guess somewhere in the middle of Hiroshima or Okayama. And it was in Shimane, close to Hiroshima, so it's not a bad guess. And close to Tottori as well. It was like on this valley here, near the... So yeah, let's see what I did. So 12,865, that was like very bad. And I had these two awful guesses though. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.